Chevrolet proudly presents to the American motoring public a new concept in engineered styling. The new 1955 Chevrolet, style engineered in the most extensive redesigning effort in all Chevrolet history. Beauty, plain for all to see, calls for every adjective in the book. But more important than words are the ways in which you can point out how Chevrolet offers the things customers want and will buy. Sweeping styling innovations combine to produce the sales-making eye appeal of an ultra-modern silhouette. Here is long, low rakishness of line, engineered not before, not after, but right along with the engineering of body, chassis, transmission, and engine. Ground-hugging lowness and tremendously increased visibility are particularly striking characteristics of the new Chevrolet. Overall, the car is 2.6 inches lower. The lower hood, deck lid, and belt line accentuate the impression of wind-swept speed. New sweep sight windshield and panoramic rear windows and greatly increased side door window area offer increased driver comfort and safety, as well as beauty. Every part of the new front end has been style engineered to create a new appearance of massive width, stability, and a sense of surging forward motion, even when the car is motionless. Focal point of front end massiveness is the new bumper. The face bar is set inward to follow the contour of the front end. Newly designed bumper guards not only accent the impression of forward motion, but have the very practical benefit of making it less likely for bumpers of other cars to ride up into the grille. Engineered to ensure engine cooling efficiency, the lattice pattern of the new grille accents width and lowness of front end appearance. Parking lights, just below the headlights, are entirely separate from the grille. Swept-back wings and vertical fins of the redesigned hood ornament and the longer and narrower design of the Chevrolet trademark hood emblem accent the look of Chevrolet's superb modern styling for 1955. Chevrolet's new front-end profile captures a feeling of jet thrust in chrome and steel. Contributing to this rich, racy effect is the low hood, which follows closely the height and contour of the front fenders. Among the modern and distinctive styling notes of the 1955 Chevrolet are the fender crowns, which form hoods extending over the headlights with a forward curving profile to underline the forceful forward drive of the overall design. The gentle dip near the rear quarter panel lends an even lower and longer look. Stainless steel hubcaps featuring a wide conical spinner in the center are standard equipment on models of the 150 and 210 series. New and distinctive in Chevrolet's 1955 style engineering is the tremendously increased visibility and open appearance of the new sweep sight windshield. On sedan models, it provides 1,018 inches, or 19% more visibility. The air intake louvers of Chevrolet's new ventilation system are in a new and more efficient position atop the cowl. The addition in four-door sedan models of the rear quarter window adds much to the impression of great length, as well as provides increased visibility for rear seat passengers. Rear fenders are part of the rear quarter panel. The unbroken smoothness of line from the center post clear to the overhanging taillights heightens the effect of jet-like thrust engineered into Chevrolet's style and design. Glass area of the new panoramic rear window in sedans has been greatly increased to 1,067 square inches for appearance and for additional safety. The upper corners of the new rear window accent the forward thrusting lines of the overall styling. Massiveness and length are carried through to the rear end by means of the almost horizontal upper surface of the deck. Designed for easy loading and unloading, the new trunk easily accommodates more than the normal amount of luggage used by the average family. Useful as well as artistic value of Chevrolet's 55 styling is again shown in the utilization of the upper fender to contain the tail light, the stop light, and accessory directional signal lights, and to provide space for the accessory backup lights. Distinguishing emblem for all models with the Turbo-Fire V8 engine is this classic V emblem located just below the tail lamp on each rear fender. A Chevrolet insignia is superimposed on a webbing of vertical ribs strung between the wings of the V emblem. The overall impression of length is heightened by the new rear bumper assembly. The center section follows the contour of the car. The ends wrap around the fender corners for the maximum in protection as well as appearance value. License plate lights are located within the rugged bumper guards. Door handles of the push-button type are slimmer and more graceful, and the push-button itself is slightly lower for greater convenience and safety. Extensive final touches of bright metal accent the luxurious exterior styling of models of the Bel Air series. An additional bright metal molding covers and accents the smooth styling of the wind split line of the front fender. The distinguishing Bel Air nameplate and crest appears directly to the rear of the sash molding. The rear quarter molding is wider and has its center portion painted winter white for all exterior colors. Wider loop molding extends upward to the drip gutter and covers the area between the rear quarter and rear windows. Narrow moldings of bright metal emphasize the contrasting beauty of the vertical lines of the corner pillar between the windshield and the door. Full bright metal wheel discs add the final touch to the wheels. Outside slopes of the wheel discs feature radial flutes spaced at regular intervals. Brand new for 55 in color styling distinction for the Bel Air Sport Coupe models is the use of upper body paint on roof, deck lid, and rear quarter paneling. Streamlined effect, lowness, and length created by such color styling lends an even greater appearance of power and speed. Similar special two-tone color styling is also available on the Bel Air convertible. Top color appears on the same areas, except that the fabric top color provides color continuity for the roof area. Notice how this handling of exterior color accentuates the impression of length and lowness, which the slight dip in the rear quarter paneling creates. A pioneering new look in station wagon styling is offered by Chevrolet in the 1955 models. A 6-inch reduction in overall height and the tremendously increased visibility of the new sweep sight windshield combine to give the new Chevrolet station wagons an appearance of length and smooth rakishness that will be unique on the highways. A beauty distinction of the new station wagons is the new rear quarter windows, which wrap around clear to the lift gate for the added safety of all-around visibility and the beauty and appearance which this greatly increased glass area affords. This is a sales-making view of the new 1955 Chevrolet. Here, looking through the new panoramic rear window, your prospect sees with his own eyes how Chevrolet engineers and stylists have transferred the long, low, rakish outside appearance to the inside. Never before have exterior and interior styling complemented each other so completely to produce such a rich, pleasing effect. A completely redesigned instrument panel carries into the interior the impression of low, road-hugging stability and power. The new sweep sight windshield, the matching contour of new two-tone instrument panel, and the simple beauty of the new concentric steering column build a first impression of class and richness that will stay with prospects and customers. The new instrument cluster of quarter circle design creates the low road-hugging effect even on the inside. The instrument cluster is balanced by the quadrant-shaped radio grille on the passenger's side. The glove compartment, ashtray, and space for accessory radio controls are located in the center for driver as well as passenger convenience. The recessed instrument cluster, located directly in line with the steering column for maximum visibility and convenience, features new red telltale lights to indicate low generator charge or oil pressure. An entirely new feature is the lighted Power Glide quadrant on models equipped with Power Glide. Simple beauty and compact design keynote the new steering wheel and concentric steering column. Shafts for either the gear shift or power glide selector levers are located within the column. The horn ring and conical hub of the 210 steering wheel is replaced with a hemispherical horn button on 150 models. Distinctive interior styling touch in Bel Air models is the bright metal instrument panel backing featuring a tiny Chevrolet trademark in silhouette. A 3-spoke steering wheel, also with a conical hub and horn ring, is featured in Bel Air models. In the 1955 models, Chevrolet's skillful styling and interior design have actually increased interior roominess and supplied even greater visibility. For example, in 4-door sedans, the front seat has 1.5 inches more hat room, 1 inch more shoulder room, 2 inches more hip room, while in the rear seat there is 2 inches more hat room, 2.5 inches more hip room, 1/2 inch more headroom, and 1.5 inches more shoulder room. Comparable increases are offered in models of all series. In spite of the lowered height of the car, front seat headroom remains the same. In addition, greater visibility in all models offers Chevrolet owners safer and more enjoyable driving. For example, there is an 18% increase in total glass area in 4-door sedans. Models of other series show similar increases. Luxurious new colors and rich quality of brand new upholstery materials add the eye appeal of unmatched distinction to 1955 Chevrolet interiors. Beautifully contrasting and highly practical gray and black feature the interior of 150 sedan models. Seat cushions, backrests, and cushion facings are upholstered in durable, long-wearing two-tone pattern cloth. Black vinyl covers areas which under ordinary use are most exposed to wear. Sidewall panel and scuff pads also are in sparkling, extremely durable black vinyl material. A pleasing contrast in sidewall treatment is the vinyl center panel, which repeats the color and design of the seat upholstery. Headings and sunshade are in light gray napped cloth. Floor coverings, front and rear, are durable molded black rubber mats. Interior all-vinyl trim of the 150 station wagon assures lasting appearance. In keeping with the seat trim of textured vinyl, sidewall panels feature a light green or brown upper panel and scuff pad with textured vinyl center panel in straw or dark green. Black rubber mats cover the passenger compartment floor, while the load compartment, including the backs of the cushions and backrests and the tailgate, are covered by dark beige linoleum. 210 sedan seat cushions and backrests are of light two-tone patterned body cloth. Dark-tone gabardine ripple weave cloth sets off the backrest bolster and cushion facings. Exposed end panels are of dark tone and durable leather grain vinyls. Sidewalls are trimmed entirely in two-tone vinyl materials to ensure longer new car appearance and ease of cleaning. Floor covering is of dark tone rubber, front and rear. Interior of the 210 Club Coupe features seat and sidewall trim entirely of durable and brilliant Elasco-fabs and vinyls. A particularly rich touch is the ivory saddle stitching. Floor covering is dark tone carpet, both front and rear. Interiors of 210 station wagons feature cushions and backrest of dark tone ribbed vinyl. Backrest bolster and cushion facings are of light tone vinyl. Dark tone molded rubber mats are used on the passenger compartment floor. Load space, including bottom of the cushion, back of backrest, and tailgate, are covered with beige linoleum. Besides an increase in interior width for added passenger comfort, the new rear seat design permits both the cushion and backrest to fold flat and form part of the load platform. For the ultimate in richness and luxury, the 1955 Bel Air sedan cushions and backrests are in dark tone pattern cloth. Light tone Elasco-fab is used for the cushion facings and backrest bolsters. Fine details of the interlocking squares of the cushion material bring out the richness and comfort of the luxurious upholstery. Built-in armrests for neater appearance and additional comfort are again a feature of Bel Air sedan interiors. Sidewalls are restyled with light-tone vinyl upper panels and scuff pads. Dark-tone gabardine flat cloth is used on the center panels. Deep, rich carpeting in the darker tone of the interior color scheme is used both front and rear. New features of the Bel Air station wagon include built-in armrests on the front doors. Seat cushions and backrests are presented in rugged and beautiful new straw pattern cloth, accented by the contrasting tones of the Elascofab material used for the bolsters and facings. As in all station wagon models, the rear seat folds flat to form part of the load platform, and the load length has been increased. New seat and sidewall trim of the Bel Air Sport Coupe presents new straw pattern cloth. Darker tones of Elascofab on bolster and facings add new luxury of comfort and appearance. Here is the sparkling interior styling of the Bel Air convertible. Beautifully color-keyed to harmonize with exterior colors, the 1955 convertible features sparkling and durable Elascofab and vinyl upholstery throughout. The all-vinyl sidewalls of the Bel Air convertible are skillfully styled to heighten the interior impression of road-hugging lowness and exterior length. Outstanding, too, for 1955 is Chevrolet's new line of 14 models in 3 great series. Here is the two-door sedan in Chevrolet's traditionally thrifty 150 series. It's the answer for the newest look in ultra-modern styling, plus interior beauty and comfort at lowest cost. For those who prefer the convenience of a 4-door model or for the family of modest means, the 4-door sedan of Chevrolet's lowest cost 150 series offers sparkling exterior beauty and solid practical interior comfort, with many of the features to be found only on much more expensive cars. And for the businessman who prefers the beauty of a sedan plus the extra load space of an ideal dual-purpose car, the 150 utility sedan is the perfect answer. An outstanding achievement for maximum utility, superb styling, and comfort, the 150 two-door, 6-passenger station wagon represents the ultimate at lowest cost. Very becoming, with plenty of what it takes in sales appeal, is Chevrolet's new look as presented in the two-door sedan model of the 210 series. An excellent choice for those who want sedan roominess and comfort with the interior compactness of a two-door model. Most popular sedan model in the low-price field is the 210 four-door sedan. This is the ideal family car with the best in comfort and richness of appearance, plus power and performance to match. Smartness and low, racy exterior styling of the 210 Club Coupe combines with the practical aspects of the conventional sedan to offer beauty and value, which adds new luster and appeal to this already popular model. New for 1955, to meet a definite customer need in this price class, is this two-door, 6-passenger station wagon in the 210 series. In this and all other station wagon models, load space length has been increased by more than 10 inches. The 210 four-door station wagon, for those who prefer the added convenience, is an ideal car for the large family and for the dual-purpose cargo-carrying needs of suburban living. The brilliant new beauty of Chevrolet's famous Bel Air series marks it more than ever the outstanding luxury line of the low-priced field. Every detail of exterior trim and interior appointment lends this Bel Air two-door sedan the character of a truly fine car. In the four-door sedan model of the Bel Air series, there is more beauty than ever, greater interior comfort, and unsurpassed luxury of appointments. The most expensive cars in the field can scarcely match this beauty for sheer richness of styling, raciness of appearance. And the new Bel Air four-door station wagon offers utility and load capacity, plus sports car raciness and sedan comfort. Ultra lowness and added visibility of the new wraparound rear window lend additional glamour, which remains unmatched even in far more expensive makes. Long, lower in appearance, more glamorous and beautiful than ever before, the Bel Air Sport Coupe for 55 offers the added distinction of special two-tone color styling treatment of deck lid and rear end. Few cars, no matter how expensive, can match Bel Air Sport Coupe beauty. The 1955 Bel Air convertible is driving pleasure at its highest. Styling craftsmanship of the highest order is lavished on this beauty of the highways. New exterior two-tone color styling of deck lid and rear fender, available in addition to solid colors, lends an even lower and more powerful appearance to the exterior silhouette. Yes, Chevrolet for 1955 offers 14 outstanding models in 3 great series. Here are cars to fit every purse and purpose. And with new spectacular engineered styling inside and out, you can offer your customers the most beautiful car of them all, the Motoramic Chevrolet, a new concept in automotive excellence.
Brilliantly beautiful, irresistible in their sales appeal to the eyes and hearts of men, are Chevrolet's 14 basic colors for 1955. For warmth, clarity of hue, deepness of tone, these colors are truly fit for a king. From all corners of the world has come the inspiration for these beautiful color tones. For instance, to the soft, deep-etched metallic glint of ancient bronze, the modern color magic of Chevrolet has added the airy, fresh, multi-tinted tones of New England autumn. Autumn Bronze is the fitting name for this brand new 1955 Chevrolet color. And from the multitude of fall colors, one of the warmest, Harvest Gold, has been selected as another brilliantly new tone for 1955. The ancients called onyx the mirror of man's soul. And just as its deep, reflective blackness was prized and sought after, so too Chevrolet's Onyx Black will remain the favorite of all those who prefer its dignity and lustrous richness. Glacier Blue, another brand new color for 1955, is as flashing, as beautiful, and as mysterious as the jewel-like blue ice from distant alpine glaciers. And from the far distant shores of the 7 seas has come the inspiration for 4 more sparkling new Chevrolet colors for 1955. Sea Mist Green, a delicate, restful color. It will be the favorite of those who love the sea and have watched the sea mist glint in the rays of the morning sun. Neptune Green is the fitting name for this tingling, virile color for 55. It is the green of deep water, far from shore. Coral is the name of this 1955 color tone. It suggests the coral reefs glittering in the transparent waters of the South Pacific. Shoreline Beige is continued as a popular favorite, a pleasing tone suggestive of sand dunes, sunlight, and lazy vacation days. And from many lands and people have come the creative impulses which have led to these inspiring 1955 Chevrolet colors. Copper Maroon has captured the fire-flecked glow of the hand-worked copper of the Indonesian natives, a rich, glittering, warm color. India Ivory, a stately tone, and increasingly popular for the clean, dignified impression that it creates. Proud, exciting, Gypsy Red can be the only name for this tingling color. Few can resist the flaming appeal of its warmth. Skyline Blue, the endless beauty of a cloudless sky, gives this color its name. It has the restful, delicate tone of the air itself. The magic of the moonlight transforms cities into luminous shadows of gray. Shadow Gray is the name for this shimmering color for 1955. Regal Turquoise is this excellent new 1955 color, with all the glamour, splendor, and quality of taste of the sparkling jewel itself. Truly, Chevrolet colors for 1955 are fit for a prince and for a princess. In all, Chevrolet presents for 55 14 eye-appealing solid colors. And the deep tone beauty of these exclusive shades is magnified and increased 1,000-fold in the careful selection of 21 new and exciting two-tone combinations being offered this year. On the left, delicate sea mist green over Neptune green enhances the tones of each color in the combination. And on the right, autumn bronze over shoreline beige combine in an airy outdoor color combination reserved for 210 station wagons. The transparent delicateness of skyline blue over the deeper brilliance of glacier blue lends added sparkle to each of these colors. The stately dignity of India ivory over onyx black achieves added beauty in the sharp contrasts and depths of each. The deep ocean shade of Neptune green over the sandy warmth of shoreline beige is a shimmering color combination reserved exclusively for the Bel Air Sport Coupe. And a truly unique color contrast is the transparency of shadow gray offered as a two-tone combination over the delicate tones of coral. Majestic and dignified onyx black over India ivory is reserved for the 210 Club Coupe. Shoreline beige with autumn bronze as the lower color is offered on a wide selection of models. The versatile sunny tone of shoreline beige is offered as a bottom color with a sharply contrasting top color of glacier blue, or as a top color with the complementary deep tone of Neptune green. The mellowness of rich India ivory adds depth and dignity to each of these sharply contrasting two-tone color combinations for 55. India ivory over brilliant gypsy red, a color combination reserved for the 210 Club Coupe. And India ivory over shadow gray, offered as a color choice on sedans of all three series. The flashing splendor of India ivory over regal turquoise is reserved for the sedans, Sport Coupe, and convertible of the luxurious Bel Air series. India ivory over the soft, warm tones of coral is an appealing color combination offered exclusively in the new color styling treatment on Bel Air convertibles. Glacier blue over skyline blue offers beautifully blending tones of one color, while shoreline beige over glacier blue achieves an equally pleasing effect by distinct yet complementary contrasts between the two body colors. The mellow tones of India ivory as an upper body color over the warm, rich shades of harvest gold is available on the 210 Club Coupe and on sedans, the Sport Coupe and convertible of the Bel Air series. India ivory over sea mist green and Neptune green over sea mist green are two more examples of the variety of Chevrolet's strikingly different two-tone combinations. The creamy luster of India ivory over skyline blue offers the quiet contrasts of soft tones, while shoreline beige over gypsy red is a combination of a mellower tone with a brilliant and exciting color. And there's more color magic in Chevrolet's excitingly styled interiors for 1955. Let's see. 210 sedans are available in two-tone green, brown, or blue body cloth with raised rectangular designs accentuating the attractiveness of the color tones. The 210 Club Coupe offers these interior color schemes: green and beige, blue and beige, and black and ivory, depending on exterior color. 210 station wagon interiors are offered in two-tone green, beige and brown, and blue and beige. Smart and rich complementary interior colors in gray chevron material and black Elascofab again accentuate the exterior color selections offered in the 150 sedans. While the 1955 150 station wagon features an all-vinyl trim in either straw and brown or dark and light green, according to exterior colors. Effective use of dark and light tone Elascofabs, vinyls, and pattern body cloths characterizes the 1955 sedans of the Bel Air series. Interior colors include dark and light blue, dark and light green, beige and brown, coral and gray, and ivory and turquoise. 6 trim combinations are available in the Bel Air convertible. In striking and durable elascofabs and vinyls, colors include two-tone green and two-tone blue, beige and red, beige and brown, ivory and turquoise, as well as coral and gray. Seat and sidewall colors for the 1955 Bel Air Sport Coupe are green and straw, red and straw, blue and straw, turquoise and straw, and coral and gray. Seat and sidewall trim for the Bel Air 4-door station wagon has the same new straw pattern cloth on seat cushions and backrests as featured in the Sport Coupe. Interior trim combinations are straw and beige and straw and blue. Yes, Chevrolet's Color Magic for 55 offers a greater variety than ever before of color model selections, each complemented in an interior color scheme which blends and harmonizes with exterior colors. Through modern Color Magic, everyone can gratify his own personal desire in luxurious interior color harmony of rich upholstery designed to blend with beautiful exterior solid colors, or with one of many two-tone color combinations to bring out the full, rich beauty of tone and styling. Truly, this is modern color magic that's sure to please and sure to sell Chevrolet for 1955.
There's a new Chevrolet. I like that new Chevrolet. There goes a new Chevrolet. All America will soon be buzzing, talking about the greatest show to ever take to the road. But while the whole nation talks, the quietest member of the show will be the star itself. The all-new, the all-powerful Chevrolet for 1955. Because these cars are true blue bloods in every respect and amazingly quiet, only their beauty and their unmatched performance will call attention to their all-star roles. This means that you will have to describe their power and performance. It means that you will have to demonstrate it in city traffic, on the open highway, up hills and mountains, wherever power can be paraded. This will be a big and important part of your job because the quietness and hushed tones of these all-new engines belies the power and performance hidden so compactly beneath the hoods of the 55 Chevrolets. Make it your job with every one of Chevrolet's 3 great new engines, whether it's the modern new Blue Flame 123, a brand new 6 which develops a full 123 horsepower, or the equally modern new Blue Flame 136, another great Chevrolet 6 which develops 136 horsepower easily, economically, and quietly, or the great new turbo fire engine, the all-new V8, which can turn out a full 162 horsepower with only a touch of the foot. Every one of these new engines has more power than many Chevrolet owners will normally use, but they hold a big reserve for their protection under any of today's driving conditions. Here is power at its very best, designed to take advantage of the best in fuels, the finest in metals, and the very latest in manufacturing techniques. It is also engineering at its very best, because like every other part of the 55 Chevrolets, the new engines are built right from the ground up.
Chevrolet engineers investigated every possible source for new ideas, new principles, which would help them develop the finest engines man's ingenuity could conceive and execute. As a result, they're new and different, offering engineering which dovetails with beauty, reinforces luxury, emphasizes comfort. Styled engineering. Even nature contributed to their perfection. Chevrolet's engineers studied the forces which give tornadoes the ability to move towns. They investigated the great forces nature unleashes on the earth in a single bolt of lightning, and the earth's efficient use of the sun's heat. They admired the luxury which can be found in the quietness of a summer's evening. Then they set out to improve upon nature. They designed and built a really high-compression engine which swirls and burns the fuel mixture so efficiently that the gasoline releases the latent power from every molecule smoothly and quietly. The force of a tornado, the heat of fire were bent to their purpose. And a new electrical system was designed to deliver vital electric power around the car where it will do the most good, at the spark plugs, the starting motor, the generator, the battery, wherever a bigger push provides an added advantage. They developed a way to cool these engines with a system which utilizes hurricane forces but filters out their noise and roar. They devised engines which use the energy of their fuels with an amazing efficiency, an efficiency which rivals the perfection of nature. And they built all this power and efficiency into big engines, not in size, but really big when measured by their ability for work. They offer the kind of displacement which provides the capacity for breathing in big, full chunks of air and gasoline and converting it into maximum power. These are engines built to loaf when others labor. Chevrolet engineers checked carefully on all that was good and proved in the fuel and lubrication systems of the finest engines ever built, and then designed and built new and better systems. Then they mounted these new engines in a new and different manner, so carefully and so scientifically as to bring about a new concept of smoothness and quietness. And just as expected, when these engines got off the drafting boards and were given severe testing on the highway, they not only did all that was expected from them, but they did it with efficiency and amazing economy. So, more than new, more than different, 6 or 8, they're new, different, and great for 1955, with new and greater opportunities for you. You have new valve-in-head TurboFire V8 power in the finest, most compact power package ever conceived and built for the prospect who insists that his new car be V8 powered. You have new power ratings and new driving thrills for the millions with whom a valve-in-head 6 has become traditional. You have 3 brand new engines, the answer to every driving need. Teamed with Chevrolet's new 3-speed transmission, touchdown overdrive, or with better than ever super smooth power glide, they make the perfect combinations. No matter which combination is selected, you can give every prospect the exact balance of power, performance, and economy he wants. Only Chevrolet has it. Only you can sell it. Now let's see what's behind the greatest engine story in all automotive history.
Probably no single automotive feature has received more publicity, more advertising time and space than power claims. But raw power alone, no matter how big, is no guarantee of performance any more than a small power plant is proof of economy. Power developed in the engine is a long way from the rear wheels, the point where it goes to work. And power that seeps and wastes away between the engine and the rear wheels is useless and expensive power. That makes every single unit in the powertrain, engine, clutch, transmission, and rear axle, a mighty important member of a mighty important team. They must work with the engine to deliver the power quickly, efficiently, and economically. In addition, the whole team must give the driver what he wants in the way of performance, speed, or economy. That's a big challenge when the many and varied wants of today's millions of drivers are considered. Chevrolet engineers accepted this challenge, recognizing there is no single best answer to all drivers' wants. Each requires a direct, carefully calculated solution. So, when it came to the perfect balance of power that people want most, performance, economy, convenience, and the thrill of driving, they came up with 6 different formulas, each perfectly balanced and blended to meet the different needs of different people. They took 3 new modern engines, 3 versatile transmissions, and 3 new rear axles and combined them into 6 great all-new power teams. Each team is the perfect, the scientific answer to specific owner needs. For the prospect looking for flashing performance, true economy, and the full thrill of driving, they developed a power team around the new Quiet Ease Synchro Mesh transmission. This new 3-speed transmission features new extra silent construction and heavy-duty design. Ahead of this transmission, they placed a new high-capacity clutch with a unique parallel linkage that completely eliminates annoying vibration of the clutch pedal. For gas miser economy, they added another brand new component, a completely new high-capacity rear axle with a gear ratio of 3.7 to 1. And all of these features have been teamed with TurboFire V8 power to provide a scientifically balanced power team featuring gasoline economy never imagined possible from an engine with the power of the TurboFire V8. With all of this economy comes sizzling performance, from 0 to 80 miles an hour in just 23 7/10 seconds. Here is a power team which really accents performance. And here is another great team, the great new Blue Flame 123 with the new Quiet Ease Synchro Mesh 3-speed transmission and rear axle. It's a real performer and competitor for the thrift buyer who wants the most in economy plus performance. For those who want driving convenience with performance and economy, Chevrolet offers Super Smooth Power Glide, re-engineered to give automatic shifting a new, unbelievable level of smoothness and perfection. Teamed with the improved Power Glide is a brand new rear axle with the perfect 3.5 to 1 ratio for amazing economy without sacrifice in performance. Add to these the might and power of the new TurboFire V8 engine, and you have a combination which provides performance and economy which approach that of the conventional power team. And it delivers it with a new smoothness and silence that is hard to believe. For those desiring completely automatic driving in a 6, Chevrolet made this Power Glide and rear axle combination available with the great new Blue Flame 136 engine. This power team provides economy and quietness with sparkling performance. It sends the new Chevrolet up a half-mile, steep 7% grade in just 40 seconds. And for an entirely new concept in driving performance and economy, Chevrolet offers a combination which provides a measure of driving thrills and driving convenience, in addition to the finest combination of performance with economy in the entire automotive field. The heart of this new Chevrolet transmission is touchdown overdrive. It provides an amazing combination of both performance and economy, plus the convenience of far less clutch operation in city driving. With the transmission in touchdown overdrive, the clutch is used only in starting or stopping. With the start made in first, the shift from first to second and second to high is made without using the clutch. When the car is in motion, shifting to second and back to high is also without clutching. This is made possible because the car freewheels below about 30 miles an hour. The economy cruising gear cuts in at about 31 miles an hour. To use this gear, the driver merely lifts his foot from the accelerator for a moment, and the rest is automatic. For extra passing power, when the car is in cruising gear, the driver presses the accelerator to the floor, and the transmission shifts into normal third until the accelerator is released. Chevrolet's touchdown overdrive uses a special high-performance axle with a ratio of 4.11 to 1, provides flashing acceleration in first and second gear, while the highway cruising gear advances highway economy to a new peak. Powered with the new Blue Flame 123 engine, touchdown overdrive offers real, road-proof performance with unbelievable economy. For example, at a constant 30 miles an hour, this new power team gives up to 28 miles to a gallon of fuel. Here is big car performance with the economy of the midgets. Teamed with Turbo Fire V8, touchdown overdrive offers driving pleasure which can only be compared with that offered by America's most expensive cars, plus a double bonus in economy and performance. It offers speed up to 101 miles an hour with a gasoline economy that must be experienced to be believed. Yes, in 1955, Chevrolet features 6 great new modern power teams with power for every purse and purpose. Power to pass any challenge by competition and power to pass the test of every prospect's needs. There's economical power for the man who checks his mileage, and flashing, breathtaking power for the man who thrills at performance. And it's available in every Chevrolet power team for 1955. Now, let's examine the transmissions more closely.
Automobile riding was rough in the early years. It wasn't just the ruts. It was the fact that in its first era, the automobile had stiff I-beam axle-type suspensions. Over the years, such suspension systems were refined and improved. But with the passage of time, automobile riding comfort called for bigger and bolder changes. So in 1934, Chevrolet launched the second era of ride and handling with knee action, the independent front suspension. Overnight, this revolutionized the industry. Constant refinements and improvements through the years brought new smoothness to the American road. But with the improvements came new, higher standards. America waited for the next step. Now, Chevrolet ushers in the third era in ride and handling, quadrupoise ride. Here are changes far more sweeping than the independent front suspension, an entirely new chassis, an entirely new body, advantages never before known in the low-price field. Quadrupoise ride. It brings a new levelness to riding. It brings a new firmness to handling. It narrows the gap between small car and big car. Quadrupoise ride is the most complete chassis change in automobile history. Chevrolet's entire engineering department applied its talents to the job. And now Chevrolet moves out ahead of the industry with a completely new concept of ride. And a brand new frame, brand new front and rear suspensions, brand new steering, brakes, and tires, and a brand new body. Let's learn more about each of these. Chevrolet's 1955 frame is 50% more rigid than ever before, and yet 9% of its weight has been trimmed off. Just one of the dividends of designing fresh and new from the ground up. Not only is this new frame lighter and stiffer, but it's wider at the front, and the car has a lower center of gravity. A solid foundation for quadrupoise ride. Chevrolet's famed front-end wizardry has never been more triumphantly demonstrated than in the amazing Glide Ride front suspension. It gives the 1955 Chevrolet new smoothness of ride, new ease of handling, new simplicity of lubrication. Just one of the pioneer features of this new design is an ingenious level flight braking system that keeps Chevrolet more level even after the sharpest stop. This braking dive control is a Chevrolet exclusive. Not even the most expensive cars have anything to compare with it. In the rear, Chevrolet's advancements are just as remarkable. A new outrigger rear suspension has springs mounted outside the wide frame, giving Chevrolet superb stability. And these springs are so massive, so husky, that they've been given the job of absorbing the driving forces formerly done by the torque tube. So Chevrolet engineers designed an open-type propeller shaft, the ultimate in up-to-date and efficient design. Teamed with Chevrolet's road-hugging ride is a responsive new ball race steering system. A new linkage arrangement transfers more steering wheel effort into turning action. And scores of ball bearings help make steering feather easy. Of course, for the height of steering ease, Chevrolet PowerTouch power steering has been completely redesigned. A powerful hydraulic pump does up to 80% of the work. And these magic super-muscled hands seem to be wearing velvet gloves for 1955 as they hush and cushion road shocks before they reach the driver. With the 1955 Chevrolet's silk-smooth ride and dart-like responsiveness, there's trigger-quick stopping power in both the standard pivot pedal brakes and new power brakes. And Chevrolet's brakes have a brand new 1955 safety partner, tubeless tires, included as standard equipment for the first time in Chevrolet's field. These tires reduce the possibility of blowouts and eliminate objectionable tire squeal. Here's something brand new in design. This massive husky arch gives strength and staunchness to the Chevrolet. The arch is actually part of the brand new Chevrolet body. This is just one example of how the body and chassis designs have been integrated in 1955. This integration means that the Chevrolet frame contributes part of its sturdiness to the Chevrolet body. And the body uses its huskiness to bolster the frame. A real contribution to Chevrolet's smoother, more solid-feeling 1955 ride. The amazing new huskiness of the 1955 Fisher body is due to Fisher Body's new twin guard construction. There's a double wall of steel everywhere it counts. Double quarter panels, double doors, double roof rails, double floor sills. And not only is the Chevrolet body built for outstanding durability, but it's abundant in the most up-to-the-minute beauty and convenience features, from the sweep sight windshield to the hood-high ventilating air intake. The sweeping extent of Chevrolet's body and chassis changes gives you a powerful story to tell and demonstrate to prospects. But first, you want to learn the story yourself, completely and fully. So let's take up in more detail Chevrolet's new frame, new front suspension, new rear suspension, new steering, new brakes and tires, new body construction. The 1955 Chevrolet has big changes, big improvements, and that means a big announcement and big crowds. To you, the salesman, that means a big opportunity to start these crowds wanting to buy Chevrolet. A planned, rehearsed walk around the car lets you hit all the highlights of the 1955 changes in the minimum of time. It lets you get the biggest payoff from every announcement time second. You give the lookers an introduction to the Chevrolet that will make them more receptive to later, more intensive follow-up selling. And you conserve your hot announcement selling time so you can spend more time with good prospects. The quick survey of the 1955 Chevrolet gets the good prospects to start asking questions. That way, you find out which buying interests to concentrate on. Here's 3 minutes that sell for you to use during announcement time. Let's listen to how this presentation might be made. The 1955 Motoramic Chevrolet is completely new. The body is new, the chassis is new, the engines are new. Of course, you'll want to take your time to look over each new detail. But first, let me show you around the car and point out some of the things that don't readily meet the eye. You can see that Chevrolet's show car styling gives the car a longer, lower look. Actually, the overall length is practically the same. And without any sacrifice of headroom, the height has been lowered about 2 1/2 inches. Another thing not readily seen is the double-wall steel construction in every important spot for mighty strength and ruggedness. And Chevrolet's twin guard body by Fisher has a new structural arch that binds the body to the frame with new rigidity. The new frame itself is wider at the front and a full 50% more rigid. There's a revolutionary new glide ride front suspension system. This exclusive new Chevrolet feature gives you completely new riding comfort, greater handling ease, no objectionable front end dive, straight line stopping, and greatly simplified front end lubrication. The new sweep sight windshield is more than just beautiful. In 4-door sedans, it's 165 square inches bigger. In fact, total glass area of the car has been increased a full 18%. And you can now see all 4 fenders, which means new safety and easier parking. This hood-high intake assures cleaner, fresher air. It works with the new outside air type heater, which provides 2 distinct temperature levels for true comfort zoned heating and ventilation. Chevrolet's new look of power in the front is more than backed up by the performance of the engines. You have your choice of 3, and each one is brand new. Now, there's the new TurboFire valve-in-head V8. It has a low friction design with the shortest piston stroke in the industry, a new high 8-to-1 compression ratio, and many other modern and exclusive features. It delivers a full 162 horsepower. Or you can choose either of the 2 new overhead valve 6-cylinder engines, the new Blue Flame 123 or the new Blue Flame 136. Those numbers stand for their horsepower, and they get that power with a smoothness and a quietness that'll really surprise you. All 3 engines have such new features as poised power engine mountings, a double-rate 12-volt battery and electrical system, improved full-pressure lubrication, and a higher capacity, quieter cooling system. Transmissions are news, too. The 1955 Chevrolet has the greatest power teams ever offered. For standard shift driving, there's the new Quiet Ease Synchro-Mesh transmission, teamed with the new Tiptoe Magic clutch for easier and quieter shifting. If you'd rather have an automatic transmission, you'll be thrilled with the improved design of Power Glide. It operates with new smoothness and silence. And there's a third transmission choice, Touchdown Overdrive. It saves gas and oil and wear on the engine. And there's far less shifting than with a standard transmission. Steering has been made easier, too. Now the steering gear turns on easy-acting ball bearings. That's why it's called ball race steering. Or you can have new Power Touch power steering, which does up to 80% of the work. In addition, it better cushions road vibration from the steering wheel because the power cylinder is connected directly to the steering linkage. There's more room inside the 1955 Chevrolet than ever before. In spite of the lower body, there's up to 2 inches more hat room, 2 inches more hip room, and 1 inch more shoulder room. New tubeless tires are standard on all models. They provide greater resistance to blowouts and tire squeal and soften the ride. Further adding to Chevrolet's smooth new ride is a new outrigger rear suspension. Springs are mounted outside the frame to give better footing, especially on curves. There's just never been anything like the power, ride, and handling of the 1955 Motoramic Chevrolet. See for yourself. We'll be glad to make a date for you to get behind the wheel to drive this all-new Chevrolet.
A new home is the largest money investment of a lifetime to most people. Even so, most new home buyers willingly spend more money for the sole purpose of making sure that they will get the most from their new home in terms of comfort, convenience, safety, appearance, and beauty. For the outside, they'll buy flowers and shrubs for increased beauty, fences for protection and privacy, awnings for both comfort and appearance. And for the inside, they'll buy draperies, carpeting on the floor, a modern radio, and mirrors for beauty and convenience. In short, if a home is worth the money at all, it's worth a little more to make it a better home. And that car in front, it's a big and important investment, too. The majority of car buyers will willingly spend more money to protect the important investment they have in their cars because they know that car accessories are just as important to their riding and driving enjoyment as the necessary extras they buy for their homes. So, let's see the accessories which will help every Chevrolet buyer get the most out of his investment. Let's see how to offer him an accessory package which fits his budget and his needs. To help you do this, Chevrolet again offers you the finest selling tools in the industry. The accessory catalog is valuable as a before-the-sale selling piece. Mail it to prospects. Give it to showroom visitors and all prospects you contact in person. It contains colorful illustrations of the many useful passenger car accessories offered by Chevrolet for 1955. It will help pre-sell your prospects and make selling in the closing room easier. Use the accessory display board in the showroom or closing room. It will help you create the desire to buy by letting prospects eye and try the accessories which can add so much to the enjoyment of their new Chevrolet. Use the showroom spot car to show how the accessories add beauty and provide protection for their new Chevrolet. And arrange to have your demonstrator completely equipped so you can use it to demonstrate accessories. And for selling in the home or in the closing room, your 1955 album, the 3D viewer, and the accessory desk easel. Each can make your job of selling accessories easier. Each can help you to sell more accessories. Each of them carries the theme, Chevrolet accessories provide home-like comfort and convenience. They make your car a home on wheels. Now, let's consider a plan to use these tools and your knowledge of buying habits. Every new Chevrolet buyer wants to make his car complete. You can give him the completeness he wants and make your own job much easier by offering him a complete accessory kit to suit both his wants and his billfold. Plan each kit to include the accessories most popular in your area. For example, The minimum accessory kit might include heater and defroster, radio, grill guard, directional signal, backup lamps, outside rear view mirror, windshield washer, and electric clock. You can offer this kit for about $195. Your second kit might be made up of the deluxe heater and defroster, push-button radio, directional signal, windshield washer, backup lamps, electric clock, outside rear view mirror, electric parking brake signal, wheel trim rings, and tissue dispenser. This kit costs about $235. Your third kit might consist of deluxe heater and defroster, push-button radio, grill guard, front and rear fender guards, tissue dispenser, directional signal, backup lamps, courtesy lamps, remote control mirror, visor vanity mirror, electric brake signal light, and windshield washer. Buyers can enjoy the advantages of this complete kit for approximately $290. Your deluxe kit can consist of deluxe heater and defroster, signal seeker radio, front and rear fender guards, tissue dispenser, backup lamps, windshield washer, safety light and rear view mirror, directional signal, electric parking brake signal, door handle shield, courtesy lamp, under hood lamp, and wheel discs. The discriminating buyer will find nothing wanting in this kit, and the total price around $330. Note that every kit includes a heater and defroster. And since everyone knows the advantages and benefits, little selling is needed. But advantages and benefits of other accessories may require more selling. To begin, qualify each prospect for the right kit. Watch for reactions to accessories in your feature presentation. They'll help you determine which kit to sell. And in all cases, check the prospect's old car for the accessories it has. Chances are good that he'll want his new car equipped with at least those he has on the trade-in. In addition, draw on your experience in judging people and their interests. Fit the kit to suit their tastes. For example, the sporty young bachelor probably wants all the accessories in the deluxe kit, plus a number of others. On the other hand, chances are that the conservative middle-aged prospect wants no more than the minimum kit. In your selling of the new car, compare Chevrolet accessories with house accessories in the home. Point out how items bought for the home make it complete in added comfort, convenience, and increased pride of ownership. Show the buyer accessories do the same for his new Chevrolet. For instance,
when this little light goes on, you know that your parking brake is on, so that you'll be sure to release it before you start driving. It's like the little light on your kitchen range. You wouldn't think of being without a vanity mirror and tissue dispenser at home. You'll find these car versions just as necessary and even more convenient and practical when you are away from home. This grill guard is just as important in protecting and adding to the new car appearance as the fence or awnings you buy for your own home.
the demonstration ride gives you an especially good opportunity to actually show the prospect how much more enjoyment, comfort, and convenience accessories add to his Chevrolet. Each accessory will do most of its own selling. All you have to do is call attention to its particularly good points, like this.
The beautiful tone when I turn on this push-button radio and how the music seems to surround us. That's because this car is equipped with a rear seat speaker. It brings out the fine quality of the Chevrolet radio for fine music and real living room comfort. A flick of this switch cuts in the rear seat speaker. With both front and rear speakers operating, you can count on the finest tone qualities, even at high speeds.
Show your prospects how the windshield washer works, while you remind them how it adds to their safety and comfort. Call their attention to the fact that it's completely automatic, that it does its job quickly and well, and then shuts itself off, allowing the driver to concentrate on driving. The traffic light viewer is a natural for demonstration while the prospect is driving. Let him experience the convenience it gives him behind the wheel of his new Chevrolet. Pictures can do a lot of selling for you, too. especially 3D pictures. Give your prospect the 3D viewer or accessory catalog to look at while you figure the deal, including the accessory kit you selected to suit his needs. When you're ready, quote the deal with confidence like this.
Of course, that includes the entire kit of accessories we've discussed.
And remember, the easiest way to complete the sale of a kit is to quote the cost in weekly or monthly payments, because people are used to buying on time and thinking in terms of weekly or monthly payments. It is easier buying for most people. That's why offering easy payment plans has never lost its selling magic.
Actually, the accessories you want can be yours for less than $3 a week. And in return for all the home-like comforts and conveniences you get, it's an amazingly low price.
Well, that doesn't sound too bad.
Well, this salesman is doing all right when it comes to making a profitable accessory sale, extra commissions, and happier customers. That's because he follows 4 proved steps in his selling. You can too. First, plan accessory kits to make the prospect's car complete in terms of his needs, wants, and billfold. Plan each kit to include accessories most popular in your area. Second, qualify each prospect for the right kit. Watch for his reaction to accessories during your feature presentation. Check his old car for accessories he's already enjoying. Fit the kit to suit your prospect's individual tastes. Use your experience in judging human nature. Third, compare Chevrolet accessories with accessories in the home. Remind the prospect that there's actually no difference between car accessories and the accessories he buys to protect, improve, to beautify, and to add to the living enjoyment of his own home. Quote the cost in weekly or monthly payments. Keep on reminding the prospect of how much he gets for the little he spends. And remember, more than ever these days, a man's car is his home on wheels. He's just as proud of his car as he is of his home. He's just as anxious to add to its appearance, to improve its convenience and comfort, and to increase his enjoyment of his car. You can help him do this, and you can make 1955 a year of opportunity with the finest line of accessories to match the finest Chevrolet ever offered by selling accessories to all prospects and selling them the way they want to be sold.
I've got to see them. I must chance it. Yeah.
Swirling up from deep imagination, sweeping aside the old, ushering in a new automotive era, comes now more than a new car, an entirely new concept, the Motoramic Chevrolet 455. What's new with Chevrolet? Everything. There's a beautiful change in styling. The new Chevrolet is lower, wider, and longer looking, with a vivid view of the future through its new sweep sight windshield. There's a bold change in performance with Chevrolet's spectacular new valve and head engines, the 162 horsepower Turbo Fire V8, and 2 new Blue Flame 6s. There's a big change in comfort with everything from new Glide Ride suspension to a completely redesigned Fisher body. See your Chevrolet dealer and drive the low-price car with a big, bold, beautiful change, the Motoramic Chevrolet 455. Out of the minds of America's foremost engineers, shaped by America's top craftsmen, comes an entirely new concept in low-cost motoring. The Motoramic Chevrolet 455. Cast aside old comparisons, here is a car with young ideas, the Motoramic Chevrolet. With fresh new styling in a choice of 190 model color combinations. Fresh new vitality in its all-new valve and head engines, the 162 horsepower Turbo Fire V8 and 2 Blue Flame 6s.
Fresh new advances that make driving smoother with new Glide Ride suspension. Easier thanks to new low-friction steering and many other Chevrolet firsts in its field. See your Chevrolet dealer and discover how great low-cost motoring can be when you drive the Motoramic Chevrolet, the car with young ideas.
I am an engine. My mother was imagination. My father, molten metal. In me is power, churning power, turning power, burning power in 8 busy breathing cylinders. I am Chevrolet's new Turbofire V8, an engine that keeps car wheels rolling. 162 horses are racing inside me, every one a stallion of power. I cover ground straight, fast, steady. Distance is my challenge, my glory. I eat miles, not gasoline. These are my brothers, Chevrolet's high-stepping Blue Flame 6s. No chips off the old block. These 6s are new, all new, and acted. Mountains melt, hills hide when they see 'em coming. We're highway spanners, 7-league boots that cover a continent. Power, that's what we sing of. Performance, that's what we sell in 8s, in 6s, in all new Motoramic Chevrolets. Power, performance, this is our story.
Centuries ago, South Sea natives rigged an outboard runner to stabilize their craft. Today, Chevrolet uses this outrigger principle to give you greater stability in cornering. The 55 Chevrolet rear springs are attached outside of the frame. You'll no longer find yourself rolling on each turn. And coming out of those turns, you'll glide as smoothly as this one because of Chevrolet's new Glide Ride front suspension. See how Chevrolet demonstrated the smoothness of Glide Ride. Would it carry a glass of water over a rough road? Pretty rough going for a glass of water, wouldn't you say? Yet, no spillage. Ask your Chevrolet dealer for a demonstration ride. Feel the ease and comfort of Glide Ride front suspension and outrigger rear springs, 2 of the luxury car features in the 55 Motoramic Chevrolet.
Mental wheels, designer's wheels, industry's wheels, the wonderful wheels of progress. Together, they produce more than a new car, a new concept. Chevrolet for 55, the Motoramic Chevrolet. See its fresh Motoramic beauty, its striking new show car styling. Try its surging Motoramic power in any of Chevrolet's 3 all-new valve and head engines, the 162 horsepower Turbofire V8 and 2 Blue Flame 6s. Enjoy everything from tubeless tires as standard equipment to air conditioning optional at extra cost. See and drive the Motoramic Chevrolet for 55 at your Chevrolet dealers now.
Meet Smokey Joe, folks. He sends up smoke signals when he drives. This makes his wife fuming mad. Here's her solution. Chevrolet has a much better one. Chevrolet's new high-level ventilating system captures fresh air here, above the hood, and delivers it here for maximum comfort. Ah, our friends are now driving a Motoramic Chevrolet. Is everybody happy? Good. Even in the driving rain, you always have fresher air inside a new Chevrolet. Uh-oh, at it again. He wants less air, she wants more. hold on. There's an air control knob for each of you on the instrument panel. Ah, love is grand in a well-ventilated Motoramic Chevrolet.
Now, here's a wonderful car.
Looks fine. How about a demonstration ride?
New Bel Air Chevrolet. Step right in.
Beautiful. Picks up nice. Sweet in the turns. Brakes act fast. No forward lurch. Wonder how come?
That's Chevrolet's new anti-dive braking control.
Now for the big test. Say, passes like a pro.
Like some factual information on the new Chevrolet now?
No thanks. Know all I have to. You know what?
Yes?
I like it.
Here is a car with young ideas. The Motoramic Chevrolet for 55. With new styling, new features, a great new 8 and 2 new 6s. See it soon.
More than a new car, a new concept. The Motoramic Chevrolet for 55.
With new styling, new comfort, new performance. See it soon.
Chevrolet Bel Air Sport Coupe. The Motoramic Chevrolet with the history-making new Turbofire V8 engine